Sampo and a very warm welcome to Bhutan This Week, our weekly news magazine program with me, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁. Our top stories this week. His Majesty the King graces 16th RUB convocation. His Holiness the 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 confers 𝗂𝗃 𝗪𝗪 to new Vice Principals, Senior Lecturer and 𝗬𝗵. And Bhutan wins 13 medals at South Asian Bodybuilding Championship. His Majesty the King graced the 16th convocation of the Royal University of Bhutan, which had over 1,930 students from 11 RUB colleges receiving their degrees and diplomas.
Speaking to the graduates, His Majesty said that we are alive in a time of great change and promise, an unprecedented opportunity for us all to shape the future in line with our aspirations.
𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 𝗪𝗲𝗂𝗍 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁. In fact, it's a privilege, sir. As I stand here before you as the King of Bhutan, as your King, I'm privileged to be in this position at this juncture. And you too are extremely fortunate to be the generation that is going to be tasked to fundamentally shape the future of Bhutan.
Besides the strong foundations of our heritage and culture and the advantages afforded by global technological progress, Bhutan's strength is its people, especially its youth, the 𝗪𝗰𝘂𝘁 and 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁, which enables us to take forward ambitious initiatives like the Gelephu Mindfulness City to transform the nation and the lives of the people.
𝗲𝗃 is because of knowing that our people can rise to this challenge, sir. It's because I know what we are worth. I don't know, honestly speaking, what you think about ourselves, sir. But as far as I'm concerned, I have unimaginable faith in our people. Your Majesty, your vision is very ambitious, very bold. Of course, it's dynamic. It's intuitive. It's exciting. But this vision is not going to be free of a lot of challenges along the way. Will you guys be able to pull this off, sir? While all others might fail, what makes you think that you will succeed? That's because you don't know my people the way I do. I know my own people. That's what gives me the confidence that we will succeed.
His Majesty also spoke about the importance of reading and learning and the incalculable potential of a well-read citizenry who hold within themselves vast reservoirs of knowledge. To emphasize the potential of artificial intelligence, which has become ubiquitous in the world, part of the royal address was a conversation with an AI assistant about the Gelephu Mindfulness City to discuss its objectives, opportunities, and updates.
To start off, I'd love to hear what excites you the most about the future of GMC Bhutan and what you envision as its greatest impact on Bhutan's future.
I think what excites me the most is how we can grow along with this vision. But from where we stand, we have accumulated a certain amount of wisdom, experience, and maturity. But there is room for additional advancement. An undertaking like GMC is ambitious, complex, and far-reaching. And every generation must be challenged to rise to their full potential. And I look forward to incentivizing that rise, encouraging, and at times even forcing our young people to continue to grow, to become smarter, stronger, and better prepared.
960 men and 971 women from 11 colleges, College of Language and Culture Studies, College of Natural Resources, College of Science and Technology, Gedu College of Business Studies, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 College of Information Technology, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘂𝗸 Engineering College, 𝗵𝗰𝘁 College of Education, 𝗲𝗵𝘂𝘁 College of Education, 𝗊𝗵𝘂 College, 𝗂𝗰𝗰𝗸 Richter College, and 𝗰𝗰𝘂𝘁 College received their degrees and diplomas today. Her Majesty the 𝗕𝗫𝘀 accompanied His Majesty for the ceremony, which was attended by members of the University Council, ministers and senior officials. 𝗞𝗶𝘴𝗴𝗀𝗀 News.
His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the 𝗕𝗫𝘀, and their Royal Highnesses 𝗕𝗫𝘂𝗁 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗸 and 𝗕𝗫𝘂𝗁 graced 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 College of Information Technologies 2025 Capstone Tech Innovation Showcase.
At the event, GCIT's newly completed multipurpose hall was inaugurated in the presence of their Majesties, alongside a 3D visual presentation of the hall produced by GCIT's Studio K. The central focus of the event was the capstone tech presentations to showcase innovative projects addressing real-world challenges through cutting-edge technology. These included an AI-driven IoT solution to support sustainable Himalayan crawfish farming, developed in collaboration with Singapore-based partners, a helicopter reservation system, a blockchain-enabled land leisure transaction system, AI-powered ShingScan farm and crop protection system, a 3-tier architecture NHDCL facility management system, a fully functional blockchain-based national digital voting system with the blockchain developed from scratch by students, and the RAG Generative Intelligence NLCS project were some of the student-developed projects showcased. Upon royal command, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 College of Information and Technology was reorganized with a new curriculum to align with advances and opportunities in the 21st century and enable Bhutanese students to compete globally. The first batch of students who have completed the new curriculum are set to graduate this year. 𝗶𝗶𝘴𝗀𝗀 News.
His Holiness the 𝗂𝗵𝘂𝘁 conferred 𝗂𝗃 𝗪𝗓𝗪 to two newly appointed vice principals, a senior lecturer and a 𝗲𝗵. The ceremony was held at 𝗃𝗃 in Thimphu.
𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗀 has been appointed the new vice principal of Lakeshia Junior Buddhist College in Punakha. He previously served as a senior lecturer at the same college. He holds a master's degree from Tamgo Dorden Tashithang Buddhist University and a PhD in Buddhist Studies. 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 Norbu from Tashigang has been appointed as the new vice principal of Losil Yangchiling Nunnery Buddhist College in Mongar. He formerly worked as the lecturer at Tamgo Dorden Tashithang Buddhist University and holds a master's degree in Sutra and Mantra from the same university. 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘗 Tenzin from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗀 has been appointed as the new senior lecturer at Tango Institute for Advanced Vajrayana Studies. He holds a master's degree from Tango Dorden Tashithang Buddhist University. 𝗲𝗏𝗠𝗠 Tenzi from Thinsi is now the new 𝗲𝗏 of Parutaksang. He previously served as a lecturer at Tango Dorden Tashithang Buddhist University and holds a master's degree from the same institute. For Gelephu, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘂𝗁 for BBS News.
In the 1980s, the average Bhutanese woman had 6 children. Today, it's less than 2. Worried about the declining fertility rate, the government is stepping in with cash incentives for parents. In the upcoming financial year, the government has set aside 31.5 million ngötam for the plan. Under the third child policy, mothers will receive 10,000 ngötam every month for their third child and above until the child turns 3.
Many couples now prefer smaller families, believing 1 or 2 children are sufficient. According to news reports, working parents often struggle with time constraints and childcare responsibilities, citing a shortage of reliable domestic help and quality childcare services. And many young couples choose to move abroad, further influencing family planning decisions. The Prime Minister has rightly called it an existential crisis. The government has pledged to reverse the declining fertility rate by implementing the third child policy. The 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 MP questioned the Finance Minister for an update on the policy. The minister said it is still a work in progress.
Replacement rate
A replacement fertility rate of at least 2.2 children per woman is required, and we are concerned. In this financial year, the Health Ministry, with support from 𝗳𝗂𝗃 through the World Bank, is providing 1,500 newton per hospital visit to women living in rural areas.
맹칸나 사리리 옴달로 뒤로 직동합자리리 톱니기 수위 수미디가 좀신 딜루텐디 순넬라.
The Finance Minister also shared that families will now enjoy bigger tax deductions based on the number of children they have.
𝗷𝗰𝗂𝗁
We will offer a tax deduction of 1,000 newton for the first child, 1,250 for the second, 5,000 for the third, and 10,000 for each child after that. Parents of children with disabilities will get an annual deduction of 40,000 newton.
tax year 레로 동타 10주지가 밥차 소니기 디앙아치기 체 안데도 피도 순넬라.
Meanwhile, the 𝗀𝗃 MP raised concerns that cash support alone may not be enough.
The minister mentioned tax deductions for parents which will benefit them. However, as most couples work these days, they struggle to look after their children. The cost of raising a child is also a lot.
In response, the Finance Minister said the government is also working to improve childcare facilities and support working parents. All these efforts, he said, are part of the bigger goal to help families grow and address Bhutan's falling fertility rate. This is 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 for BBS News.
The National Council recommended slashing 139 million 𝗪𝗏 from the Budget Appropriation Bill for the financial year 2025 to 26. The amount is allocated for the Priority Development Fund and the establishment of an international school.
Under the Budget Appropriation Bill, 94 million 𝗪𝗏 has been allocated for the Priority Development Fund, where each constituency will receive 2 million 𝗪𝗏 annually. It will be drawn from GEOG's 13th five-year plan annual grants outlay. However, the National Council's Economic Affairs Committee has proposed removing the fund.
Priority Development Fund semidi mangldi 𝗂𝗃ጽ 팔로 각공배 원이 몇몇 배신날래.
There is no additional budget for this fund. It will come from the existing allocation under the 13th five-year plan. I have doubts about how effective this will be.
록디 말로 때 낭진숨집의 진이 배보다 디기디 펜납지 가데베 온가 하세.
조림 공편 망일디루 가데 가기 죄는 못세 와친. 디 같이 시티미디 수기 죄는.
This fund will be administered by the MPs with 2 million 𝗪𝗏 each for their constituencies. They'll get to decide where and how to use it. This creates a conflict of interest, as MPs might favor areas where they garnered more support.
The committee further recommended removing the 45 million 𝗪𝗏 allocated for the establishment of an international school. Committee members said as international schools operate as fee-paying, private and profit-driven institutions, establishment of the school should be handled by the private sector. The House will adopt the bill in the coming days. This is 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 for BBS News.
The inflation in April this year increased to 2.49%. The inflation has been on slight rise compared to the same month last year. This is according to the Consumer Price Index report by the National Statistics Bureau. The increase was mainly driven by rising food prices, while non-food prices fell during the year.
The uptick in inflation was primarily due to rising food prices, which increased by nearly 6%. Prices for food and non-alcoholic beverages increased by more than 7%. Meanwhile, Prices for alcoholic beverages and bitter nuts dropped by about 0.5%. While food prices went up, non-food prices declined by about 1%, mainly due to a sharp 7% decline in transport costs. However, not all non-food items became cheaper. Communication services saw a notable increase of nearly 8%, while clothing and footwear rose by about 7%. The CPI tracks changes in the prices of goods and services over time based on household expenditure data. Prices of both food and non-food items increased compared to March this year. This upward trend was seen across all major regions. The central region recorded the highest increase at 0.63%, followed by the eastern and western regions at 0.59% each. The capital saw a rise of 0.44%. Meanwhile, the purchasing power of 𝗕𝗵 has also declined. A 100 𝗕𝗵 note in April had around the same value as a 54.20 𝗕𝗵 did in 2012. For 𝗬𝗵𝘂𝗀, this is Sonamudin for 𝗵𝗂𝗎s News.
Druk Holding and Investments is partnering with Newcastle University in the United Kingdom to study the growing threat of glacial lake outburst floods. Today, the focus is on 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 Lake in Lunana. They are using state-of-the-art technology to monitor the lake in real time and reduce the risks.
A drone flies over 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 Lake. This footage was taken last month. The scene is breathtaking, but looks can be deceiving. The impacts of climate change are evident. The place, once covered with glaciers, is now laid bare. Glaciers are melting faster than ever due to warmer temperatures. This makes the lake unstable, increasing the risks of glacial lake outburst flood. According to the Government Assessments Report 2020, the 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 Glacier ice upstream remains highly active. Researchers are using advanced sensors to keep an eye on glacier lakes and the land around them.
So we can know in real time how the lakes are changing. We've also put in time-lapse cameras, and these will enable us to identify things like landslides, avalanches and rockfalls that could fall into the lake and cause it to overtop. We've got a seismic sensor which will enable us to tell the time at which those mass movements occurred. And then finally we have LiDAR sensors which will enable us to see how the moraines are changing in near real time and how the shape of the outlets are evolving.
Research is never complete without talking to the people living here. They are experiencing the impacts firsthand.
They are really worried about the flood, the impact of flood on their life and livelihood. If you have this data, so we can really, it's helpful to come up with the appropriate mitigation, risk reduction and mitigation strategies.
We conducted extensive radar surveys, which enables us to see beneath the surface of the moraines and looked for ice within those moraines. So combined with our LiDAR scanning data, we hope that we can look for changes in the moraine and understand their internal structure.
This teamwork brings together scientists and industry experts to help communities deal with climate change and protect the environment.
The researchers, they do have like cutting-edge technology, ideas, methods and tools in studying the climate actions or any environmental aspects. And then the research industry experts has got their operational capacity and also in an infrastructure to scale it and then implement in the real world.
The project plans to include 𝗬𝗰𝘂𝘁, the source of the glacial lake outburst flood in 1994. The National Center for Hydrology and Meteorology has been studying the lakes and their risks for years. Findings from this project are expected to integrate with the existing Glacial early warning system and help save lives when the time comes. For 𝗬𝗲𝗄𝗏, this is 𝗲𝗵𝘂𝘁 for 𝗵𝗂𝗎s News.
Gone are the days of simple border posts. In Gelephu, a brand new integrated checkpost, the biggest and most modern entry and exit gate in the country, is nearing completion. And it's not just bigger, it's smarter. With sleek designs, eco-friendly materials and advanced technologies, the gate is set to redefine how Bhutan manages cross-border trade and movement.
Towering at 25 feet, the gate features a blend of steel and prefabricated 𝗹𝗵𝘂 materials known for their durability and insulation properties. The massive structure signals not just an upgrade in infrastructure, but a shift in Bhutan's identity at the border. As of now, construction is in its final phase with finishing works underway. The gate is expected to be officially handed over later this month.
The ICP gate is a vital piece of infrastructure for the upcoming Gelephu Mindfulness City. It's the first thing visitors see when they enter Bhutan through this route, so it's important that the gate creates an immediate sense of difference and distinction. We wanted people to feel like they are stepping into a new experience, almost like traveling abroad. Both us and the contractors have put in our best effort to make that vision a reality.
Unlike the pedestrian terminal in Phinsoling, the Gelephu ICP features separate entry and exit infrastructure, allowing for more efficient traffic management. It is also equipped with airport-style metal detectors, X-ray machines, and CCTVs, enhancing both security and professionalism. Inside, the ICP houses 8 e-gates and 2 manual gates, each on entry and exit, allowing quicker and more secure clearance for both people and goods. Beyond that, there is a frisking room, detention room, server room, currency exchange counter, and even amenities like cafeteria, vending machines, and toilets for all. The new ICP will enhance trade facilitation and enable businesses to access services more quickly and efficiently.
For businesses, this new gate will be a huge advantage. They will experience a much quicker and smoother process when importing or exporting goods. Essential documents can be accessed and processed faster, making trade facilitation more efficient than ever before.
For freight movement, the ICP is designed with 2 motorized gates that allow larger trucks to pass through. This modern facility will replace Gelephu's existing border gate, which has served the region for over 4 decades. Technology and efficiency are at the heart of the ICP's design. Materials such as prefabricated 𝗹𝗵𝘂 and steel offer both durability and modern aesthetics, while a robust insulation system ensures a comfortable environment for staff working long hours inside. All key offices, including immigration, police, and other relevant agencies, are located within the same compound, making coordination seamless. Built at a cost of about 120 million 𝗪𝗔, construction began in February this year and has remained on schedule. As Bhutan prepares for regional integration and economic growth through the Gelephu Mindfulness City project, this new ICP gate stands ready, not just as a checkpoint, but as Bhutan's new gateway to the future. For Pasang Doji in Gelephu, 𝗀𝗵𝘂𝘀 for BBS News.
Bhutanese bodybuilders have made a strong mark at the 15th South Asian Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship 2025, winning 13 medals, including 6 gold. The 2-day event was organized in Thimphu, with nearly 70 athletes from the region competing.
8 Bhutanese women competed across 3 different categories. 37-year-old 𝗀𝗵𝘂𝘁 from Tashigan stole the show, winning 2 gold medals, one each in the model physique over 155 cm and swimsuit physique categories.
Today I competed in 2 categories, like in women's swimsuit and in model physique, women's 155 centimeter and above, and in both the categories I got gold medal, and I'm very excited. I didn't expect also.
This was Ugen's international debut. She was crowned Miss Fitness Bhutan in the 12th National Bodybuilding and Fitness Championship in 2023. She also won the Women's Model Physique title at the Northern Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship in 2021.
For the preparation, at least for minimum 3 months, we have to diet very well, no cheating in between. We have to eat the same food for 3 months. Sometimes there will be less rice, sometimes there more protein and all. And then workout also we have to do 2 times in a day with cardio and weight training workouts.
Naveen Raj from India was crowned Mr. South Asia 2025.
Feeling very, I do more. मैंने बहुत हार्ड वर्क किया 6 साल से मैं हार्ड वर्क कर रहा हूँ.
I have been working hard for the past 6 years starting from 2019. I can't express how I feel right now. I am truly excited about what I achieved today. Next, I will be competing in the Asian Bodybuilding Championship in Thailand within 2 months.
अभी एशिया के ले जाएंगे 2 महीने बाद और हार्ड वर्क करेंगे. नहीं नंबर आएगा अगले साल फील्ड ट्रायल देंगे और देंगे जब तक नहीं आएगा जब तक है जान खेलेंगे.
Meanwhile, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 won silver and 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 took bronze in the women's model physique over 155 centimeter category. India topped the medal tally with 27 medals. Bhutan took the 2nd spot and Nepal came 3rd. 7 countries took part in the championship, giving Bhutanese athletes international exposure and experience to compete globally. For Karmawandi, this is 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 for BBS News.
That's all for this week. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, this is 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘁 saying goodbye.